KCRA 3 Weather Impact Day coverage. This is a live look at Interstate 80 at Donner Summit, and chain controls are now in effect as the snow is falling up there in the Sierra.
Yeah, take a look at the conditions earlier today. Palisades, Tahoe, the snow is starting to fall at this point. Always great to see. Just the beginning, though, of the snowfall they're expecting throughout the night.
We have live team coverage for you. Andres Valle is live with the conditions in Soda Spring. First, let's go to meteorologist Dirk Verdoorn. What are you seeing right now?
Yeah, we're seeing the snow start to stick. As we mentioned there at Donner Summit, we're seeing the temperatures that are actually around freezing there at Donner Summit, and we are starting to see that snow stick on the ground. We're still seeing some areas of heavy rain making their way up from the south. But let's start in the Sierra, where along I-80 we have the snow. Highway 50, there's not as much. As you can see, we just have these areas of light gray showing just some light snow that's currently falling over Echo Summit, but Donner Summit is coming down a bit heavier. Current temperature is 32 degrees. Again, that's perfect for some snow, and as we've mentioned, it's sticking to the roadways, and so that's going to make it a little extra slick, and it's coming down at a pretty good clip. So we have these pockets of heavier precipitation at the lower elevations. This, of course, is coming in the form of some rain near Georgetown. That's going to be heading towards Forest Hill. It came through Placerville, so these are areas that are getting some decent accumulations of rainfall. Cameron Park getting some of that rain as well, coming down heavy, and it slides a little bit farther to the south as we're seeing that now moving out of the Amador County area. And then on the other side of the valley, as we go through the coastal hills, we're seeing these areas of rain that are popping up. You can see near Lake Berryessa, we have some of this rain also moving away from Fairfield and Vacaville, some heavier rain, all moving from the south to the north. So as we go through the night tonight, we'll continue to see these little waves of rain come through, and we could even see some occasional thunderstorms pop up. We're not going to see a lot, but there is the chance for an isolated thunderstorm as we get closer to midnight. And then tomorrow morning, we'll still see some periods of rain. I don't think it'll be as heavy, but we still are expecting to see some decent rain through the early morning hours and even into the early afternoon. We'll take a closer look coming up at just how much more rain we're expecting, and we'll have more details about that snow as well. Back over to you.
Sounds good, Dirk. Thanks. Our team coverage continues with the weather, and KCRA 3's Andres Valle. He's live in Soda Springs, seeing his fair amount of snow there, too.
Yeah, we can see it's coming down where you are. We know the chain controls are up on I-80. What are you seeing out there?
Yeah, you know, Edie Golston, I kind of wanted this. I fought Peyton heavily to come up the hill because it's been nearly a month since we've actually been able to track a decent amount of snow, and within the past hour, a lot has accumulated. So let me show you exactly what it looks like right now in this gas station parking lot. So as we break it down, I would say about like an inch or so, but I mean, for the most part, a lot of these areas along Donner Pass Road and in this parking lot has accumulated a decent amount of snow. But take a note of these kind of skid marks. Just about 10 minutes before we became live on air, we watched a 4Runner try to get into this parking lot, and they slid all the way over, barely missing our car. But again, that's just kind of the conditions that we're seeing. Dirk mentioned that a lot of the snow is beginning to stick, at least in elevations above 6,500 feet. Soda Springs is about 6,700 feet above sea level. And so this is where we're starting to see a lot of that snow come down. Just an hour ago, a lot of this was rain. So we picked up a decent amount of snow so far. But like we've mentioned earlier, we're seeing those chain controls in effect. If you're heading eastbound up into the Sierra, we're talking those chain controls go into effect right at Kingdale all the way into Truckee. If you're heading westbound, that starts at Donner Lake all the way into Rainbow. So something to keep in mind if you are traveling in and out of the Sierra. We were talking to a couple earlier who have to head into Reno, and they've already filled up their tank for fully so they can head out in the morning in order for them to not have to deal with any issues in case the highway does close or the interstate does close. So that's something to keep in mind. But for now, the snow is still coming down. We're still tracking those conditions, and we're more than likely going to start heading closer down to Kingville just to see how those conditions are within the next hour or so, because again, as Dirk mentioned, those snow levels will drop throughout the night, but this is what it looks like as of right now. I'm covered in snow, but it's what I wanted. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you so much. Great report. And you can track the rain and snow by going to our weather section or our app on KCRA.com, access the interactive radar, and set up alerts for severe weather. This is all available right now, and it's always free, updated information.